Bill and Dave are on the lam, not a scam. Grab your cam, could be in a traffic jam or maybe in Siam. Bill and Dave are hiding out, what's their route? Won't give out, searching Brussels for a sprout. They rarely mill a boat. Bill and Dave are on the lam, on a tram in Rotterdam. Don't you forward them, you spam, they're clearly on the lam.
In fact, it doesn't have it didn't come with a cord. You didn't buy the cord. I'm not sure. We don't have a cord for it.
No, we never did. Okay.
Just works from back.
Well, we're talking about Marcus
we're actually running?
This is on the lamb.
Oh, okay.
This is on the lamb, Bill.
Okay.
What do you think, Marge?
Yay!
All right, this we're running movies again.
This is part 2, I guess.
Yeah. Here we go. Smuggler's Bay or Smuggler's Cove?
Peter Cushing, my favorite. Peter Cushing, and I don't think I recognize
Smuggler's Bay. You're right, Dave.
I don't think I recognize anybody else except for Peter Cushing. He's a smuggler.
She slapped on a guy with a whip and tried to pull her off the horse. In fact, he did pull her off the horse.
Can't you tell me why you came to see the captain? And while you're explaining, maybe we'll have a little fun.
This movie. Some ruffian is grabbing this girl.
I want to see if somebody saves her.
Yes.
You blackguard.
This lady's a friend of mine. You were just playing, weren't you? Will you get down on your knees and put your face in the dust and say you're sorry?
I'll see you in hell.
You never spoke a truer word, Black John, but that'll come later. Now do as I say.
Black John.
It is a grand sense of humour you have, Captain. And as a man of chivalry myself, it gives me great pleasure to be honouring the lovely lady. Apologise, I will.
On your knees.
You heard him, Black John. On your knees.
Whoa!
Sucker kicked him. You dirty blackguard.
You all right?
Okay. You better stop. We're previewing movies for 60mm Movie Club. Right. Just to recap. We were doing this last podcast.
And I don't know if it's because I've seen so many films, not that I've seen a lot of films, but I immediately don't trust the guy that just saved her. I think has ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fury at Smuggler's Bay. It's a British film starring Marge's favorite, Peter Cushing. And I think he is going to be
He's not going to be what he seems.
I think he's going to bring the fury.
Someone's got to bring it.
Sometime in the last quarter of this film, I think Peter Cushing's going to bring the fury.
He is the father of these girls. From what we saw in Reel 1. We're just checking the reels to make sure. This is just a recap for you. David found a bunch of 16mm films on eBay, and we're checking them out. We did that last podcast, and we're doing them this podcast.
What year was this one? Was this maybe mid to late 50s, this one?
I would have to say late 50s from that scene we
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah.
And, British film, almost all of them were in black and white. They didn't get into color till late 50s.
Right.
It was an expensive process. Now it's more expensive to have a film in black and white because all the technology is set up for color.
No, I am fine.
We're also having donuts.
I had a crawler. It was really good.
Real chocolate. Lucky.
Don't tell our moms.
Yeah, we are really being
Eating
bad.
junk food.
Eating junk food in the basement, watching movies. We're bad.
Drywall Theatre.
Drywall. Yes, we're just recap that also. We're in Drywall Theatre.
So if you missed the last episode, Bill previews the movies to make sure that they are in playable condition, and painstakingly turns them off if they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is hard to not just sit and watch the whole thing. I used to, in the beginning of 60mm Movie Club, I would actually
You'd watch
the whole movie.
Watch the whole thing.
I'd set it up, watch it, and I realized just by doing that, I'm spoiling part of the fun of the actual meeting. Well, the very first movie I ever watched without previewing at all was that Dispatch from Reuters about the guy that started Reuters News Service with Edward G. Robinson.
Yep.
I just never got around to. I opened the box and I put it up. In fact, one of the reels was on backwards and upside down. I had to redo it. But I realized I had so much fun seeing that movie for the first time with everybody else that I didn't really want to preview the whole movie anymore. Now, some movies I have already seen in my past. Like I saw that Bob Hope movie that we had, The Great Lover. And I saw, of course, Night at the Opera with the Marx Brothers, which we had, which most people had seen before. Although some hadn't.
And Nikki
But
had
it's much more fun to see it
Now
for the
this says
first time.
Sea Devils R2, so I'm guessing that's the second. So
Yeah,
this is
that's
probably-
real too.
So that's
So
probably
this
a real
is-
one. Of
Yes.
Sea
Sea
Devils.
Devils.
Sea Devils.
I can't remember who's in
Is
this
Rock
one.
Hudson in that one?
Rock Hudson is in one of the films.
Rock Hudson and Yvonne Carlo, who would later become Lily Munster.
Lily Munster.
Oh, really?
She was a glamour girl
She was,
in her
yeah,
young days.
she was. Mm-hmm.
She was hot stuff. So we're gonna hopefully we'll get a shot of Yvonne Carlo in this one. I'm just trying to.
I don't think if I was, I'm not, this is not meant as a disparaging remark, but if I was hosting 16mm, I don't know if I would have the faith to not preview them. I would be too nervous that something would go wrong or it would break or there'd be a splice or.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly still. I mean, that's part of
But I guess that's part of the
the
fun
excitement
too.
of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know, it's like because
Yeah.
it's in the moment. You know, sometimes stuff just happens and you have to fix the projector. That's all part of the experience. You know, I remember one time when we were watching Flame Over India with Lauren
Oh,
Bacall.
wonderful film.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Yeah.
film.
And I forgot, here's this little safety thing on the projector. I forgot to, after I put it on, to go like that, to lock it down. And we're watching, and it's going on, we're about 3 minutes into the second reel. And all of a sudden, the whole reel came over, and bam! And rolls on the floor, and everybody had a heart attack. And I just remember saying, my bad.
But the film didn't break.
No, but now here's an interesting thing. Somebody sealed off the end of this with this sticker. I'm going to have to puncture it with this.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder what
you gotta
the.
do?
Somebody that shows how long ago this has been played, because they wouldn't have been able to play it. Now I'm puncturing that. They put this on a long because this thing is all chewed up. But you wouldn't be able to play this on a projector without puncturing it. So this thing has not been played a long time. That's good. That's a good sign. That means the film is probably not that well.
Some of the things that I saw in my brief time acquiring 60mm films is they would mention no vinegar.
Oh, no vinegar smell. Yeah.
What does that
Yeah.
mean?
I haven't really investigated that.
It's a
just
nitrate. It's a nitrate.
No. That's not nitrate. Those old nitrate films would explode and
Oh,
combust.
okay.
These are celluloid. I mean, yeah. These are non-flammable, but they do break down. And
And then
they
the
stink.
byproduct released is a vinegar smell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so it just
That's
means
right.
they're deteriorating.
Okay.
They're still. I have bought films where it says no vinegar, and I get them. I open the package. It's like,
And it's like,
woo!
yeah.
But I played them anyway.
But they play okay.
Yeah. I don't know how long it takes for that to wreck the movie, but I think once it starts, it eventually starts a deterioration that will eventually make it. It might warp it. I know films can be warped.
As we get that in some of those old school films, like Lobster Town.
Oh yes, Marge's
That was like
recounted Lobster Town
from the 40s or something like that. It stunk. I can still remember that one. Oh, that one reeked. Teacher, what's that smell?
Lobsters.
Lobster Town.
Lobster Town.
You scarred children from ever eating at Red Lobster.
Yeah.
They go to Lobster? No, they smell.
It showed kids going to school. I think I told you, carrying dinner buckets. Actually.
Really?
This was in the. I was showing these.
This is a documentary. It's not like a fictional thing. It's
No,
like
it was supposed to be a documentary about life in a Maine fishing village, and I was showing this film, saying like 1980. And these kids, it must have been filmed in 1945 or something like that. These little kids are going to school with dinner pails. And the teacher was, you'd say, she was a good old New England maiden lady.
A buxom, matronly,
Yeah.
a giant chest.
She'd stand her, the kids came in, and set their little dinner buckets down and were sitting at their desks, and she was at her desk, and she's swinging this big old bell.
Her boobs are like
hanging down on the desk, and they're just swinging back. And she had one of these little dresses with that lace collar, the little pin.
Lobster Town.
Lobster Town.
Okay, no, we're not gonna preview. How are those batteries doing, David?
These batteries look excellent.
Awesome. Okay, let's preview reel 1 of Sea Devils.
I was going to say
We think Rock Hudson and Yvonne Carlo are in it. We'll see.
It looks good. Looks good.
We'll see if I got the sound lined up on this one.
Oh, not real.
David Rose.
Oh, he's the best. Yeah, Yvonne Carlo, Rock Hudson, and Maxwell Reed. He's also the best. Sea Devils. Well, something's blacked out.
Oh.
What's blacked out? Well, probably Technicolor, because it's a black.
Technicolor, right? Yeah. Oh, it's
So there we go.
Dennis
Oh,
O'Day.
Napoleon. Look. Gerald Owen is Napoleon.
I'm not really recognizing any of those other names. Social producer John R. Sloan. Home music by Richard Adams. Milky Cooper, who's the director of photography. Oh, he was the best. Another blacked out section. Color by Technicolor.
Color by, yeah.
This is black and white by black and white. Produced by David Rose. Raoul Walsh. The guy that owned these films may have been a Raoul Walsh shot.
Raoul Walsh did a lot of Harold Flynn's films.
Yeah,
He was known for like the seafaring.
The Guernsey Channel Islands near the coast of France in the year 1800. And I missed the rest of it.
In trouble again. He should have stuck to the fishing and given up the smuggling. The customs will get him elsewhere.
Smugglers.
Well, this time for sure he'll
Really?
lose.
We got this.
Tales of the Sea, not West.
Is that rock there?
Oh, yeah.
There's Rock Hudson. Boy, he's a youngster